PMC.
Yeah, that favorite song is a live rock band, and I'm going to keep it nice and honest with the dark and fall. It's only good for piano. So, yeah, we focused on that. Now, this is the T3 streamer.
I don't often see PS Audio because they don't have a dealer network anymore. Maybe they do up here in Canada.
All analog, of course. So they're new Accuphase 2400 preamp. Pure Class A 80 watt per channel. Power it. It's only 80 watts. And then, yes, we got two giant generators. And the cables are
So is this like a transmission line, I guess?
all the cabling is cable.
It's pretty interesting.
This is all bifocal XL mono series. These, of course, are the above that, you've got 30 speaking colors, 10s coming on. And
PS Audio.
I'm Kennedy Hi-Fi.
So does PS Audio have dealers in Canada?
And we were showing
Because they sell direct in the States, so they don't usually have.
people are going to think it only goes to BHK. It's not great.
Usually it's only PS Audio gear
So let's
in the States.
match it up a little bit to show the speaker isn't a one-trick pony. It can go well with other guys. You don't need
So PS Audio
six
does not sell.
They sell direct now.
It's only direct.
Yeah, so that maybe they have dealers still in Canada.
Good amp, because these speakers will just don't work with a good amp. Not that forgiving, but you get it right, and it's just lovely.
So there's a PS Audio there, power conditioner.
Yeah, we got two power conditioners because we had two amp stands. We had two power conditioners, and we didn't want to put it back in the truck, so we stuck it on the floor.
Oh, you only got one of them on
We
there.
got both of them on.
Oh,
And every single person is asked, and every 10 minutes, I'm like, should I get rid of one of these just to avoid the time?
okay, so
Because people gotta be wondering, do these guys know how these things work, even why they use it too? The answer really was because it looked kind of cool, but now it's raising way too many questions. So I have to explain every time. I'm like, ah, shit.
yeah.
Ooh,
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Everyone's done that. Every
Okay.
single person.
I just wanted the spotlight on me. I tried. So, are you guys dealers for PS Audio?
I'm Kennedy Hi-Fi. Yes, I deal PS Audio. I
Okay.
also do Lumen, but Motet is a distributor, and so we're partnered up. And I don't do Accuphase or PMC, but they do, so we bring it in. I, of course, will
Okay.
discuss and talk about all brands.
So PS Audio does have a dealer network in
Oh
Canada.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Distribution and dealer.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I thought they
It's
got
not-
rid of that in US.
Exactly. Because
Okay.
it was an absolute shit show. I mean, you could buy it from a number of different, everyone was cutting each other's throat.
Oh,
and it was
okay.
Free shipping anywhere. So you'd be in Colorado buying it from Florida. You know,
Right, right.
What a disaster. So they dumped every single dealer in the States and they're starting over.
Okay.
Canada never had that. It was straight distribution, and then you had controlled dealership.
Okay. So that's good to hear the backstory of why.
And that's
yeah.
the only reason why I picked it up. I didn't want anything to do with it because I go, this is like, I
Yeah, you
love
didn't want the Wild
product.
West.
I can't get into it.
But you can't represent something that's a Wild West.
Because the guy, my customer down the street who bought his preamp bought it from California.
Oh my God.
And I went, you gotta be kidding me. He goes, well, I knew I could get it through you, but you weren't representing it at the time. I go, I was. And then he goes, so I just ordered from California, had it next day.
Unbelievable.
And we got rid of that. Well, sorry, we didn't get rid of that. We jumped on when they got rid of that.
Yeah.
And it makes it, it's lovely. And it's one of my favorite brands. I've always loved it. I've always loved the big, I don't know, if it's big and heavy, I'm just a big fan of it.
Okay.
I mean, it's so old school.
Yeah.
But they do a lovely collage of tube input stage. They also, even on the digital hybrids, they've got some of the tube input stage on those as well as with the pre. It's
Yeah.
nice. It's really, really, really nice.
So you're using the Accuphase here, not
Yes,
the PS
correct.
Audio amp.
And
Yeah.
we did that intentionally because we've shown these speakers a few times, always with BHK, and we didn't want people to think it.
Only matches that.
It's the synergy,
Yeah.
because they're coming out with a third speaker now, so they're really going to step a little more into speakers, not just one speaker. And we didn't want people to think it goes with BHK.
Right.
No, you can put it with anything. You know, you don't
That's
have to have
good.
a whole rack Accuphase. Now, for the sake of a show and representing, yes, it would have been nice if this was all Accuphase. That was all
Right.
PS Audio. But how many of your friends have the entire system one brand?
Yeah.
It's just not that common.
People always mix and match.
So we did it this time.
Yeah.
And it turned out really lovely. It really is nice. And Accuphase, you can't go wrong with Accuphase.
So this is the next step down on the
Correct. Emperor 30, this is the 20.
The 20.
This is the little guy below.
All right,
I mean, it's
so-
not small, but 26 grand versus 39, and the new one coming in is going to be around that high at about 50.
Okay, so y'all not playing them right now because y'all switch between rooms?
I jump back and forth. That is the new PMCs.
Yeah.
And they're reasonable, 2,500 and 4 grand.
Okay.
Not that that's cheap, but in PMC terms, it's quite reasonable.
Is that a transmission line that
It
they're
is,
doing?
yeah. Have you seen the cutout?
I saw the cutout. That's what I assumed
so they
it
only do
was.
transmission line. Everything they do is transmission line.
That's the smallest transmission line. Well, in terms of for a speaker, I've never seen such a small speaker.
Oh, small speaker, that is
Yeah,
transmission
yeah.
line. But the transmission line itself is quite lengthy.
Oh yeah, it has to be. Yeah.
And I better look good on this video, so edit it.
Uh,
And, touch me up a little.
I got a filter on it. It's a Mickey Mouse filter.
I'm okay. Do that. I'd be actually okay with it.
So yeah, when are you going to be playing these?
This is probably about at least 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
But again, we're all here all day today and tomorrow, so I'd love you to come by. Because there's so much to see.
Yeah.
Take a peek, pop by. It's usually back on again. I gotta give a little more time to my PMC because
Okay.
I haven't. I've been neglecting it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll be back. Appreciate
Thank you
it.
very
All
much.
right,
Marcus, pleasure.
Jason.